I need a sushi break. Hey guys, it's Coffee Bean and welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm still fixing things in the kitchen. Even though it's mostly put together, but we went grocery shopping. So I wanted to talk about, having attended 3 schools during my college career. The first school I went to was Flagler College. The early videos on this channel actually are of me while I was there. I think what I liked most about Flagler, the biggest thing about Flagler that I loved was that it's small. Like, they don't have a ton of people. And that is a big thing when you have an advisor. When your school is too big or has too many things going on, you don't get your own this is your advisor. So that was my favorite thing about Flagler. Just the best thing about it. My least favorite thing about Flagler had to be the ghost, Once you know they're real and they exist and that they're there, it's a little bit harder to sleep at night, It's not the best. It's not my most favorite. I think the whole ghost thing really messed me up, and so I wasn't too excited about that. But yeah, I think that was my least favorite thing. I have another least favorite thing. My other thing that I don't like about Flagler, I don't know if this is still a thing, but it probably is, that if you're a freshman at the school and you're living on campus, you have to take the full meal plan, the highest one. And I wasn't someone who got up early to go eat breakfast before my 7 a.m. class. I got up and then went to my 7 a.m. class. So there was no breakfast. And then on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, they only had food 2 times a day, not 3. Also, when the dining hall's closed, it's closed. So you're not getting food in between. There's no go get a snack. There's none of that. I was basically starving while I was over there because I didn't eat breakfast in the mornings before my 7 a.m.s. And on the weekends, if you got it, you got it. For FGCU, if you haven't already seen my video about 10 things I hate about FGCU, I probably could have made a list of longer than 10, or I could have made subcategories out of those 10. But basically, I don't like FGCU. I probably will never like FGCU. If I start getting those emails or letters about, support FGCU, those kinds of, no. Never. I didn't even want to give you your money when I was an active student. Why would I do it as an alumnus? No, absolutely not. But what I do like about FGCU, I also made a video about that, but when I think about it, I think my favorite thing, definitely when I think about positive memories for FGCU, the first thing I think about is the campus, the dorms, and how well separated they are. I did not like being 2 feet away from my roommate when I was at Flagler, and I like having my own space because I come from a big family where you don't usually get your own space. So I really value that, having my own space. And I think when I was living in the dorms, if you see any videos of when I was living in the dorms, I tried to make it as homey as possible. When I first got to FGCU, one of my friends, because I was doing the summer semester, she was like, why even bother unpacking? So I didn't unpack, and I really let that, I think that made it harder for me to stay in the dorms. The following years when I was living on campus, I made sure to make my room as roomy as possible, and I really enjoyed it. Anytime I was in my dorm room, I think I felt my most comfortable. The schools, the different dorms also have different things, there's game rooms, TV room, massage chair area. My favorite area was the movie screen room, where you could watch TV on this big screen that came out from the top. I was always chilling there all the time. That was my favorite spot until these boys came and ruined it, so I stopped going. But I got my own TV by then and my PS4, so I didn't really want to be out there anymore. For FSW, the thing that I dislike the most and the thing that I like the most. I don't really think I have much that I dislike about FSW at the moment. I think even though I have taken courses at FSW, I'm a little less inclined to answer anything about it because I've only taken online courses. My interactions with the teachers have been great, minus one interaction with one professor who basically told me she doesn't care and that I need to just figure stuff out. For the most part, I've learned like college professors are really good about working with you if you let them know like you're having issues, which is great, and I really appreciate that. And I think FSW has a lot of professors that care about you from what I've taken over there. So I think what I'm going to say is my favorite thing about FSW is probably the ease of like just working with the professors and the classes. There's a lot required of you, but it's not like super difficult where you feel like you can't handle it. But that being said, also I didn't take very many high level stuff. It was more like lower level stuff. But my interactions, like I said, with the professors were probably my favorite. I think the thing I don't like about FSW, oh no, actually another thing about FSW I really like, I guess it would be kind of like admin. I was having issues with my classes, like even though I had financial aid, stuff kept being dropped because it wasn't paid yet, because financial aid doesn't just hit right away. It like comes in like after the semester I started. And when I tell you, like, this woman, she was working, she was on my side, she was doing the most, and I was here for it. Like, I sent her so many thank you emails, and I told her thank you so many times on the phone. Like, she was great about making sure that everything was handled. Went to the head of financial aid, was like, if this gets dropped again, we're gonna deal with it because this should not be happening. Like, it was great. She was so awesome. I forgot her name though. But if she's still at FSW, you rock. Like, listen, when I tell you that advisors that are like making sure that they're truly working for you are the best thing for your college experience, I'm not kidding, y'all. I am not kidding. Like, that lady knew my email, my phone number, my student ID. Like, she was there for me. She's my favorite thing about FSW. But I think all the advisors are that way. And I think that's the benefit of being at a school that's not way too big, because you're not a number, you're a student. And I guess my least favorite thing about FSW is discussion posts. Even though all colleges have discussion posts, I don't think I've ever had this many discussion posts in my life until I was at FSW. Like, every week at least 3 or 4 discussion posts. And I get it, you know, we want the class, we want the students to interact with each other, blah, blah, blah. Professors, please stop doing it. Nobody likes discussion posts. They suck. Nobody even responds to them after they say stuff. And I be saying stuff in my discussion posts. I say things, y'all. I read what you post in your discussion post, and I will react to every single thing, and I'll ask you questions, because that's how you do a discussion post, you know? Like, should I do a how to like have the perfect discussion post and discussion post response to always get full marks? Because I always get full marks when it comes to my discussion posts, but I hate them. Like, I absolutely despise them. And I feel like my time at FSW, that's when I did the most discussion posts. And guys, like, professors, we're not interacting, okay? Just if I had to pick out of the 3 schools which one I would want to attend for a full 4 years, like, that should have been the school that I went to and I did all my stuff. I would say, honestly, if I could redo it again, I wouldn't have gone to any of them. None of them at all. I think if I could redo the college experience, even though these schools all had good things and bad things about them, I would nix them all and go to USF. Not sponsored, but I think USF would have been really good for me. It would have been, from what I've, you know, reviewed about it, researched about it, I think it would have been equal parts challenging, as well as keeping me in step and in my place, but also like distance-wise. Like, Flagler was way too far. I should not have been in Flagler. I experienced some great things. I grew as a person. It was really good for me, but also like I had no business being that far away when I didn't even have a driver's license. Like, what? But 19 years old, no driver's license. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't live in a city. You're from the suburbs. You should But anyways, so that is this video, Flagler versus FGCU versus FSW. It's not a very long video, I know, and it's very much a little different from what I've been doing, but yeah. If you guys want more videos about my time in school, FGCU, FSW, or Flagler info, you know, about my personal time there, You can ask me questions in the comments or send me messages. I've gotten DMs through Pinterest and through Instagram, so those work too. I try to answer. I try to go on at least once a day, which, you know, shameless plug, you should follow me on my Instagram at coffeebean_Gina. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up. That's all I have for you guys today. I really need to finish doing what I'm doing. Every time I start talking to the camera, I just completely stop. Like, I was doing stuff and then I stopped. Actually, you know, I think I did good. I did good. I did good. I earned my dinner. Peace, love, and the perfect cup. I'm thirsty. Bye, guys.